I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing these favorites videos where they talk about their favorite things during the month, usually like makeup and products and other cool stuff, very capitalistic, but like really enjoying to watch. I want to try doing my own version of this kind of video, but with a little bit of twist on it. So this is going to be my queer favorites video. I want to purposely talk about things that, one, don't cost any money, and two, feature queer folks. If you're at all interested in consuming any queer art, films, music, anything of that sort, this might be the video for you. I wanted to start out with the person who kind of indirectly inspired me to make this video. He's a trans guy, his name's Leo, and he's got this beautiful YouTube channel, and I'm just kind of obsessed with it. He's one of the few YouTubers I've seen talk about trans and gender things in this very just clean, beautiful, aesthetic way. He has this very calm energy that I really, really love. And he makes really, really good content. And if you have some free time and are interested in the sort of thing he's doing, again, lots of music, lots of gender stuff, you should check it out. I've been trying to get some of the finishing touches on decking out my apartment and room recently, things that are really gonna solidify this place and make it feel like home. And it was funny that as I was doing this, I happened to stumble across a story about this really cool artist. I think the article was on BuzzFeed, but it was about this student and this queer person named Jasper who makes this beautiful work about queer bodies and what it's like to exist in one and be in relationship with other queer bodies and in relationship with yourself. They use these beautiful, bright, vibrant colors, and as of right now, they're waiting to put stuff out on their store, which I really, really want to buy, but even if that's not of interest to you, you should definitely look at their work. I'll find the story and link it down below, but essentially what happened was Jasper was making this artwork for their AP portfolio for school, which I know I did when I was in high school for photography. However, their president or their principal thought it was explicit material and told them not to make it. They did it anyway, and although none of their work got featured at their school, they got a 5 on their AP exam, which is the highest score you can get. And I believe they're actually going to get featured on the next sort of AP example webpage showing like, hey, this is really great work and this is the kind of stuff you should be doing for your portfolio for this project, which is super amazing and it's awesome work, and I'm really excited to see what they do next. If you're interested in documentary, there's a short film, and I'm going to butcher this word, but called Muxes, which is about essentially trans women in Mexico, but they identify a little bit differently from trans women we have here, and it's this really interesting, in-depth look of trans identities from a different nationality. It was made by a cis man, which I'm not a huge fan of. What I appreciated was that he allowed these women to speak for themselves. It's very beautiful and artistic and very much allows these people to express their own existence and what that means for them, rather than trying to kind of interrogate it or pull it out of them. If you haven't heard of the show Black Mirror or haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out because it's really good, but that is not innately queer in and of itself. It's actually one particular episode called San Junipero, which is available on Netflix. It's just this beautiful, adorable, lovely, and really, really sad kind of short film, because it's a long TV episode about 2 lesbians, but it's also super kind of sci-fi and fantasy thing, and I can't really say a lot more without spoiling it, but it's really, really beautiful, and I highly recommend you watch it. I loved it so much, I cried. Most people I know who have seen it also cried, and it's getting nominated for 2 Emmys, which is super freaking cool. The last movie I want to recommend is an older one, but it's gonna kind of transfer over into my music section of this video, and that is a movie called Orlando. It features Tilda Swinton, who, God bless, is just an amazing human being and wonderful actor. And in it, she plays, I kid you not, a non-binary immortal named Orlando. Halfway through the film, Orlando decides that they're going to live their life as a woman now, as we've only seen them as a man for the first half of it. And we watch, for the first time, Orlando start to experience sexism and what it's like to live in the world as a woman, and seeing that process and seeing them come to terms with that and understand that while they're on this kind of broader quest for knowledge. It's a really beautiful, beautiful film. I love it a ton. I've seen it twice for 2 different classes, and I will definitely watch it again and again and again, because every time I see it, I learn something new and I gain sort of a new concept and idea from it. As I said, this last movie was going to transfer over into my music section of this video, and I'm sticking to that. I had a few songs I wanted to play, starting with a song from Orlando that I love walking to, because it makes me feel like I'm walking with purpose. can only play that much of it because copyright is a thing, but I wanted to play a few other queer artists for you that I've been listening to.
But it's not that simple. Why do you care to know? Am I a boy or a girl? But I don't care about the answers. The questions were boring. Please tell me a story. Pretend the floor's cracking in the shape of our name is not a big deal. Pretend the dying flowers growing towards us is not a big deal. Pretend me loving you is not a big deal. I can tell when you get nervous. You think being yourself means being unworthy, and it's hard to love with a heart that's hurting. But if you want to go out dancing, I don't play.
Last but not least, I wanted to talk about kind of a joke favorite, but not really, and it's this game called Dream Daddy. I played just a little bit with two of my friends the other night, and I definitely want to play more and try to make a video out of it, but it is a dating sim where you're a dad who dates other dads, and it's full of just dad puns and fun, silly little mini games, and all of the dads are beautiful. One of the dads is trans, and your character can be trans, and it's not really like brought into the plot or talked about or anything, which I kind of like. The way you actually make your character trans is when you pick the body type, you either pick them with an undershirt or with a binder, and like that's the distinction, which I think is super duper cool. Because as much as we need works of art where being queer is a central part of it, it's also really cool to have stories, whether it's games or books or movies or TV shows, where a character is just trans and it's a thing and it comes up like once or twice, but it's not really a big deal because that's the reality of a lot of people's lives. So that's my first queer favorites video. I'll try to maybe do it a month from now, and instead of just doing some of my overall favorites, I'll try to pick things that are new that month or have just come out or I've just discovered recently. As a film major and a person who's really into creating, I really do love art, and I especially love art by queer people, and I really like this process of sharing it with you and talking to you about it. If you have any stuff that's queer and centers queer people that you really enjoy, please by all means put it in the comments and let's talk about it. I want to hear the music you like listening to, or the shows you like to watch, or the games you like to play that involve queer characters or queer subjects, because Lord knows that we need more of all of those things in the world, always. My name is Connor O'Keefe. I make videos once a week about gender and sexuality, sometimes travel, sometimes art, music, what have you, but that's kind of the realm of my focus. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and let me know. Let's have a conversation in the comments. And if you liked me, maybe hit the subscribe button. I'd love that. I'd love to see more of you, but only if you want to. No pressure.